Listen up, Layla. We're kicking things off bright and early 6 a.m. tomorrow. Don't you dare be late.
All right, Kaylee. I'll be there, no worries. Just a quick question, though. Any idea how long this whole wife training thing is gonna drag on for?
Excuse me? I hope that's not a complaint. I'm doing you a favor.
I get it. And I'm grateful for your intentions. But you're hardly present most of the time. This isn't exactly what I had envisioned when you told me you wanted to guide me in becoming a good wife.
Oh, please. The audacity you have, Layla. Take a good look at yourself. You don't possess any of the basic skills a young woman should have before getting married. Yeah, I get it. You had a tough break losing your parents at a young age. But I can't tolerate my son's wife being so clueless about managing a household properly.
Thanks for your guidance. I'm learning a lot and I appreciate it. The thing is, the wedding is coming up real fast, and I'd like some time to prepare for that too. Maybe I could have the weekends off for myself? If that's alright with you.
Oh, look at you standing up against my wishes. Let me make this crystal clear. If I don't approve of you as Kenneth's wife, this marriage ain't gonna happen. So think twice before crossing me.
We're already married, you know. We submitted the marriage certificate almost a year ago. The only reason that we haven't had the ceremony yet is that we've been swamped with work.
Don't talk back to me. Your marriage certificate means nothing. One word from me and you're divorced. You don't want to divorce Kenneth, do you?
No, I don't want to divorce Kenneth. That's why I've been going to your house every morning.
Oh, naturally, you wouldn't want a divorce. After all, Kenneth has a fabulous job. He's good looking and comes from a prestigious family. He's the perfect catch, isn't he?
Sure, but that's not why I married him. I love him, Kaylee.
Well, clearly that's not cutting it. You're just not up to par for him yet. He needs a capable wife, someone we can proudly introduce to our esteemed social circle without feeling embarrassed. Consider yourself lucky that I'm even bothering to teach you how to run a household. You better show some damn appreciation and put in your absolute best efforts to learn what you're lacking. You know damn well what will happen if you dare defy me, don't you?
Divorce?
Divorce. That's right. You still need to earn the right to be Kenneth's wife. So stop complaining and focus.
Yes, ma'am.
Layla, let me remind you of something. Kenneth is my pride and joy. You should be grateful that I even bothered to take you under my wing and teach you some basic etiquette and homemaking skills. Back in my day, an orphan girl like you would never stand a chance with a man like Kenneth.
I understand, Kaylee. Thank you for teaching me.
Good. I haven't accepted you as Kenneth's wife yet, so I will not tolerate any bad behavior. You will learn the ways of our family, and that's that. I don't want to hear any more negativity from you. Be here at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Kenneth. Sorry to bother you at work. Do you mind? I want to talk to you a bit about your mother.
What's going on, Layla? Did she say something mean to you again?
Kind of. She says if I can't win her approval, she'll force us to get a divorce. She basically threatened me to come to her house and run errands for her or else.
I'm really sorry, Layla. Please, don't pay any mind to what my mother says. She's always been like this, you know. It's just her way of being. Don't let it affect you, alright?
I totally get why it's getting to me, Kenneth. But when will it ever stop? She keeps summoning me to her place every single day, calling it wife training or whatever. But honestly, it's just plain ridiculous. I genuinely want to have a decent relationship with your mother, which is why I've been bending over backwards to act the way she expects me to. Not to mention the wedding is coming up, but I have no time to prepare for it.
I'm sorry, babe. That's on me too. Work has been crazy busy lately, and I know I've left you to handle everything. I apologize for not being there for you.
It's alright, really. I don't mind taking care of the wedding preparations. It's just that I don't find Kaylee's wife training all that helpful, to be honest. She calls me over, gives me a list of chores around the house, and then she's gone most of the time, leaving me alone with your grandmother. Honestly, it feels like she sees me more of a maid or caregiver for her mother, rather than a daughter-in-law.
Wait, you've been taking care of Maya? I had no clue she was making you do all that. Alright, we need to make some changes. We'll create some distance between my family and you. This is just way too much to handle.
Are you sure?
Mother's asking too much of you, Layla. I know what she's like. You must be exhausted from dealing with her every day. She's a demanding woman. I know she is. However, can you just tough it out until the wedding, though? Can you do that for us? We've already set a date, got the venue, and everything is going according to plan. I just want everything to go smoothly for a special day. We don't want my mother causing trouble at the wedding. And you know, if she feels offended in any way, she'll make it known.
That's true. It's okay, Kenneth. I can handle it. Having a time limit really helps.
I suppose the best thing to do is to completely cut ties with her. But you know how my mother is. She won't take rejection lightly. She'll do everything in her power to make our lives miserable.
I can imagine. But wouldn't it be the same after the wedding? She's not going to be happy about us distancing ourselves from her after the wedding either.
Right. But what if you were physically far away? Like overseas? Then there's not much you can do about it.
Wait. What? What are you talking about?
Hey, listen to this. I've been offered a promotion. My company wants me to lead the office in London. I reckon even mother won't go chasing after us across the pond. Do you think?
That's true. That sounds like it will work. Alright. I'm going to be obedient daughter-in-law until the wedding.
Thanks, Layla. You're amazing. I'll try talking to my mother, see if she'll listen up a bit. But I doubt she'll listen to me.
By the way, what time are you getting home tonight?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to stay at a motel downtown again. This overtime is killing me.
Kenneth, I'm worried about you. You're overworking yourself.
I know. Things will calm down a bit once things get settled at work.
I don't want to complain, but we're newlyweds, you know? I miss my hubby.
I miss you too, honey. I promise I'll come back for the weekend.
Yeah? I'll make all your favorite foods.
Good morning, Layla. What a lovely sunny day we have today. It's perfect for a wedding.
Good morning, Kaylee. It's gorgeous outside and the temperature is perfect too.
You're getting ready now?
Yes, I'm getting my hair and makeup done right now. Are you already done getting ready for the wedding?
Oh, naturally, I'm more than ready. Unlike you, I don't need a cake of makeup on my face to look presentable.
Right.
I suppose you're feeling pretty happy right now. It's the best day of your life.
Yes. I guess you could say that. Kaylee, is there something you want to talk to me about?
Oh, I don't know. I just felt sorry for you. You must be obtuse.
Kaylee, I don't know what you mean.
You haven't noticed, right? You don't know what's going on right in front of you?
What's happening? I don't understand.
I think you're the star of the show today. Everybody is celebrating you being Kenneth's one and only. But you're not. You're actually his number 2. He already has a true love. Did you actually believe that Kenneth loves you? You're so naive.
I'm sorry. What are you saying exactly?
Let me ask you this. How often does Kenneth come home to you since you've been living together? Hasn't he stayed somewhere else most of the time?
Well, yes. But that's normal. Kenneth's very busy at work.
And you don't find that suspicious. You don't find it strange he doesn't come home to his wife.
No, not really. Kenneth was a busy man when I met him. This is nothing new.
So, you don't believe me?
No. I don't think Kenneth is cheating on me.
Well then, why don't you check it out on his Facebook account while you're getting ready? I think you'll find it very interesting. www.facebook.com/LisaXXX_/. Think of this as your wedding gift from me. Layla, where are you? What do you think you're doing? Everybody's waiting. Just come back to the wedding hall immediately. You're embarrassing us. Kenneth doesn't know what to do. What are you doing?
No. I'm going back. I don't want anything to do with either of you.
Don't be ridiculous. So you're just going to run away? What are you going to do about the wedding? It's today, Layla.
I don't care. Do you really expect me to marry Kenneth after what you told me? You're the one who told me Kenneth's cheating on me. You even sent me proof. It's my wedding day, Kaylee. What were you thinking, sending me something like that?
Who cares if Kenneth has someone else? You're the one he's marrying. Besides, you remember what I told you before. If you disobey me, I'll make the two of you get a divorce. What are you going to do if Kenneth divorces you? You've got nothing. Nowhere to turn to, no family, no place to live.
I can take care of myself. Thank you. That's not a problem. Goodbye.
Layla, this is beyond absurd. I'm sick of this nonsense. Where the hell are you? What is happening? What do you want? Answer me, damn it. You ruined the perfectly fine wedding and bolted. What on earth is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, Kenneth?
Oh, look who finally decided to reply to my messages. And now you have the audacity to put the blame on me? Unbelievable. I never thought you would stoop so low, being this irresponsible and inconsiderate. Do you even comprehend the level of embarrassment you've dragged me into? I'm beyond disappointed in you, Layla. You really mess it up big time. Every single one of my friends and family witnessed me being left hanging at the damn altar. I look like an absolute fool. And you completely wasted the time of everyone who bothered to show up for our wedding.
There was no way I could go through with a wedding where the groom was cheating on me. How could I smile in my wedding dress knowing you have someone else?
Cheating? What are you talking about?
I told you, your mother. She's the one that told me about your affair. She even sent me proof. I looked at every post in that Facebook account. I know all about your affair. Lisa, is it? Your lover's name?
Oh, I can't believe her. What was she thinking?
Oh, I get it now. So she spilled the beans behind your back, huh? She had the nerve to message me, asking me not to let you know what she said. As if I would keep that kind of secret from you.
No, Layla. It's not true. They're just lies Mother made up. It's just another one of her mind games. She's been bullying you ever since I introduced you to her. You're really going to believe her over me? It's a misunderstanding, Layla. Please, don't be fooled by my mother's tricks.
A misunderstanding? Really? Do you think I'm stupid or something? You both look so happy in those pictures. You took her on a lot of dates, I see. And all the posts were from days that you didn't come home. I checked.
Pictures can be photoshopped. The internet is full of lies. You know that. I thought you trusted me more than this.
You're still refusing to admit it, huh? Well, what if I showed you solid proof of what you've been up to for the past few days? Would you finally come clean then? Just so you know, I didn't spend all my time wallowing in bed, crying into a tub of ice cream after I left.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I hired a detective to get to the bottom of things. He's been very insightful.
A detective? You've got a detective? Where would you get that kind of money? They're not cheap. You always dress really casual, like you're broke. I've never seen you with any brand name accessories.
That's just because I don't care for those things. I have some savings. I've saved up bit by bit since I was in high school. It's not a fortune, but it was sufficient to hire a detective. You know, I practically grew up fending for myself. I didn't have anyone to rely on for support, so I've always been cautious when it comes to money.
Oh please, spare me the sob story. Your savings aren't exactly impressive, aren't they? Let's face it, marrying me would have put you in a much better financial position. You know what? If you apologize and beg for a fresh start, maybe I'll consider forgiving you.
I see now you never loved me. You really think I'd crawl back to you after all this? You've got to be kidding. I want a divorce. No, we're getting a divorce. I'm done with you.
Layla, come on. Try to be reasonable.
No, Kenneth. Don't talk to me like I'm the crazy one here. What were you thinking? Why would you marry me if you have a girlfriend? Why didn't you marry Lisa?
That's complicated.
Whatever. It doesn't matter, I guess. We're getting a divorce anyway.
No, wait. I'll tell you everything. So please, hear me out.
Okay. So what the hell is going on?
I love Lisa.
I know, Kenneth.
She's honestly the best thing in my life. I'd love to marry her. I still hope to one day. But you know how my mother is. I can't marry Lisa and have her suffer at the hands of my mother. Lisa's a sweet, sensitive soul. She wouldn't be able to handle it.
So you married me to deal with your mother?
She's been nagging me every single day to get married to someone who can take care of Maya.
So I'm just a caretaker to you.
Not exactly. I mean, you're tough. The way you grew up, I knew you'd be perfect. You can handle my mother. You've worked as a caretaker for years. So you're used to handling dirty and unpleasant jobs. Not to mention you know how to take care for the elderly.
You could have just hired me. Why did you need me to marry you?
I told you because of Mother. She had her mindset on me marrying someone. I was going crazy having her pestering me every day. This was the only way I could protect Lisa.
I'm basically just sacrificed to protect you and Lisa then? What do you think I am? Just a buffer to buy you time until you marry your true love?
I'm sorry. I need to protect Lisa from Mother. When the move to London is finalized, I was going to ask you to divorce me. I can finally marry Lisa. Of course, I plan on giving you a generous financial compensation for your troubles.
How kind of you.
You have no idea what it's like to live with a mother like that. She's controlled every aspect of my life. All my life. It's agonizing being her son.
I feel for you. I wouldn't want Kaylee as my mother, but that's not my problem.
It's been hell living under her thumb all these years. I tried to keep my relationship with Lisa a secret, but she found out about that somehow too.
Uh-huh. Again, I'm not interested. I want that divorce ASAP. I don't want anything to do with you or your crazy mother.
Alright. There's just one thing I want you to do for me. Please, it's important.
What? I don't owe you any favors.
Please don't tell Lisa about us. She doesn't know anything. She has no idea I got married.
Yeah, she seemed really surprised.
What? You told her?
Why wouldn't I? It turns out she's just as much a victim as I was. She was crushed, Kenneth. She told me no wonder you never introduced her to your friends or any of your coworkers. She was crying.
Why would you tell her? What's the point?
You thought you were going to just use me and move on to be with your true love? Life doesn't always go exactly the way you want it, though, does it?
You didn't have to ruin my relationship with Lisa. That's so selfish.
Selfish? You married me as a human sacrifice to your mother to protect your precious girlfriend. You expected me to be a caregiver for your grandmother? And you want to talk about selfishness?
I told you I was planning to compensate you for all of that. I just want my life to be in control for a change. We'll get divorced. Lisa and I will move to London.
Lisa just told me she's never going to see you again. You can move to London by yourself, Kenneth.
No. This can't be happening. Tell me, this isn't happening.
That's how I felt when Kaylee told me you were cheating on me. I didn't want to believe it. Whatever issues you have with your mother, you two are very similar. You both control and use people around you for your own needs.
Layla, what have you done? How are you going to fix this? You promised not to tell Kenneth, and I told you about his little girlfriend. How could you?
I never promised anything. You just told me not to tell him.
He hit me, Layla. He went completely berserk and trashed the house. There's glass everywhere. He's never gone against me his entire life. And now he's saying that he wants to cut family ties with me. He says he hates me.
Good for him. He finally stood up for himself.
What are you talking about? He's not a violent person, Layla. You did this. You made him lose his mind. You need to take responsibility for this. You broke him. You fix him.
Me? I don't see how I'm responsible for your son's actions. He's an adult.
You're his wife, Layla. Act like it. You should be by your husband, not off hiding somewhere.
Oh, I'm not his wife. We're getting a divorce.
I'm telling you to cut it out with the divorce talk and come back here and take care of your wifely duties.
Huh? Kaylee, you're not listening. I'm not going to be his wife anymore. You're going to have to find someone else to bully. What do you expect me to do anyway?
Apologize to your husband. Forget about everything and be a good wife to him. That's what it means to be a married woman.
Why do you even want me to stay with Kenneth? You've hated me since you met me.
Fine. I'll be nice. All right. If you come back, I'll accept you as Kenneth's wife. How does that sound?
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm good.
Be smart, Layla. My son is a catch. Do you really think you could do better?
I guess we don't think alike, because I don't see a cheater as a good catch. If you didn't want me to back out of the wedding, why did you tell me about Kenneth's true love to begin with?
That was just, I just thought that I should tell you. I never thought you would actually leave him for it.
What? You thought I would just smile and walk down the aisle, knowing that my husband is in love with someone else?
Yes, you have no family, no one to take care of you. I really didn't think you'd leave. I mean, where would you go?
It sounds like you were hoping to make me cry on the altar. That's the kind of person you are. You wanted me to be devastated and yet trapped, because you thought I need Kenneth. But I've taken care of myself since high school. I don't need to rely on a man to take care of me. I'm getting divorced from Kenneth, and that's final. I don't think we have anything else to discuss, Kaylee.
Then please tell me how to calm down, Kenneth. I've never seen him like this. You need to help me.
I don't think I need to do anything for you. Besides, what do I know about Kenneth? He's lied to me since day one.
Layla, do something.
It's not my problem anymore. I'm sure you can work things out with your son. He's your pride and joy, after all. You must be so happy that he takes after you. You're both self-centered users. I hope you're very happy together. The divorce process went smoothly, and I received a substantial settlement. Throughout it all, Kenneth seemed rather detached, just sitting there lost in his own thoughts while his lawyer did the talking. His ex-girlfriend Lisa completely cut him off and refused to engage with him. She's moved away and made it clear she wants nothing to do with him. Considering she had no knowledge of his double life, I see her as much of a victim as I am. It's heartbreaking how she, like me, trusted Kenneth. I can't comprehend the logic behind marrying someone else while claiming to care so deeply for your girlfriend. Kenneth's thought process remains a mystery to me. Since the divorce, he's been taking out his pent-up frustration at home, resorting to violent outbursts and even raising his hand against his own mother. He's neglected his well-being and work, putting his job at risk. His lawyer believes he's seriously depressed. Honestly, it could have been avoided if he had just cut ties with his mother as he mentioned, instead of marrying someone he didn't love. But I suppose he couldn't bring himself to stand up to her after years of her micromanaging and controlling his life. However, even with that understanding, I can't summon any sympathy for Kenneth. The years of suppressed anger and animosity are now surfacing in violent episodes directed at Kaylee. As far as I'm concerned, she can deal with the monster she helped create. I endured some truly awful experiences, and for a while, I felt really down. But I managed to get back on track. My former boss, upon hearing about my divorce, asked me to return to work for her, which I gladly accepted. I'm back at my old job, enjoying my free time just like before. For now, I'm going to focus on myself. Clearly, I'm not the best judge of character when it comes to men, but they say time heals all wounds. I'll stay positive and believe that happiness will find its way to me in due time.